Yeah. Welcome back to Under the Lights. We are your host. I'm Big Mike, and that's my guy. Oh, let me put my wings down. My fault. I had to land. My fault. That's my guy, Jordan. What's up, boy? How you doing, man? How you doing this week? What's up with you?
I'm feeling good. Golden State lost, so I'm not too happy. You know what I mean?
They lost to Dallas. Yep.
Yeah, they lost to Dallas. I mean,
high scoring game too.
Going nuts. Luka was going nuts.
He was going off.
With them type of games, when one of them players going off, it's one of them ones versus like, bro, you have to try and maintain. You know what I mean? But we kind of did, but we couldn't hold it out. But that's the only thing that got me to Baltimore. We won today. Jackson 5 today. You know what I mean? So we good.
Who?
You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Jackson 5. Yeah, he had 5 TDs today. That's what Jackson 5 is. What? What's up?
Okay. I'm like, where the 5 come from? That nigga win number 8. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's week 5 TDs. Yeah, congrats. You know what I mean? Congrats on the win, beating the Giants. You know what I mean? Hey, you did what you were supposed to do. Did what you were supposed to do. You better win that shit. You understand me?
We gotta win them, man. We gotta win them. We gotta win them.
It's not a
division. We gotta go for the division. So every win counts.
It's up for grabs. We just beat the Steelers. You know what I mean? So they 10-4 now. Y'all 9-5. You know what I mean? Y'all play this Saturday coming up. So that's gonna be an exciting game to see. We'll talk about that later on in the week. You understand me? But as for me, my weekend was great. It's football-wise, especially. You know what I mean?
We don't want to talk about the Lakers.
Yeah, we don't want to talk. We don't want. Oh, whoa. Your team just lost. Cut it out. Y'all not at the number 1 spot no more either, motherfucker. Cut it out. Don't act like y'all motherfuckers is on a high horse. Better than y'all. Listen, don't act like y'all on a high horse because you're not. You just got slapped last night. So cut it out. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, like I said, my Eagles, victorious. Colorado, Travis Hunter took home 7 awards, including the Heisman Trophy winner. Like I told you, he was going to take home that motherfucking Heisman. You understand me? And as far as my Sixers is concerned, man, we can't catch a break. Joel Embiid out again with a sinus fracture, caught an elbow to the face, and then Jared McCain, he's out indefinitely with an issue with an injury as well. You know what I mean? So it's like if it ain't Joel Embiid, it's Paul George. If it ain't Paul George, now I guess I ain't gonna put McCain in the injury history, but damn, you hurt now, nigga. You hurt now. You feel me? So
they shouldn't be relying on him anyway. But
you damn right. We shouldn't have to be relying on him. But I told you what this was going to be, and you didn't want to listen to me. It's okay. I keep trying to get Mel. To come on here. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know where yet. He gonna because I need some explanation. I need to know what's going on. Why these guys that y'all was campaigning for saying they was this and that. Why they ain't getting it done? I need Mel to come out here and explain something to me. You feel me? So that's all. It's all good though. I'm still happy.
I mean, to be honest with you, just we can go. Let me just say 1-2s about that. They're not playing well. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't been playing well.
And that's what it is. But then at the same time now, even when you guys have your guys back, they ain't looking good either.
Who? What guys?
Joel Embiid and Paul George.
Bro, listen. If you gonna sit here and tell me the 6-7 games that Joel Embiid played, that he's healthy enough to come out there and play, you're lying through the front of your teeth right now. You can't give him you can't give him a fair assessment when he's out there and not supposed to be out there anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't let you do that.
So this is what I'm gonna do. He had his time to whatever it is that they gave him the time to rest, plus the suspension, whatever the hell it was, that he had that time. He came back, and whether or not he's come back, I'm going to only judge him on what I see. And even from a player that has had that time off and that maybe not be 100% healthy, whether or not, he doesn't look good, bro, because he wasn't healthy in the playoffs, but he was putting them things in.
But the thing
he was doing his thing, you feel me? Now, then on top of that, you have Paul George, who's not playing to the level of his contract.
Mm-hmm.
That's just straight up.
Already told you what that was going to be.
And then ever since what's his name came back, and McCain has kind of Maxey has been dropping off. I don't know what it is.
Okay,
I don't know why. But what I'm saying is, even when all of them are all on the team, that's where Joel Embiid doesn't have to do as much, but he still just doesn't look good, bro. He just doesn't look good, bro.
Okay, can I go now?
Yeah.
Okay, you mentioned last year in the playoffs, Joel Embiid had been playing. Joel Embiid has played single-digit games this year, and he's still hurt. He's not going to look good at all. He's not going to look good. He's not. You feel me? And you talk about Paul George not playing his contract. I didn't want Paul George anyway. I wasn't campaigning for Paul George because I know what he really is. Y'all niggas was the one bringing up, oh, he went to the Western Conference Finals in 2021. Out of 15 fucking years, that's the one year you bring up, but don't bring up the other bullshit that he done did. And then on top of that, Maxey. What did I tell y'all about Maxey? I said Maxey's a good player, but he's too small. Unless you telling me Maxey gonna turn into Allen Iverson overnight, he ain't taking us nowhere either. So the drop-off that you seeing, that's the type of player excuse me, that Maxey is. That don't mean he's sad. He just not the type of player that's going to lead a team anywhere. He too small. He just now figuring out what it's like to get double teamed on a nightly basis. He got a whole lot of learning to do. He be out there trying to distribute and facilitate. He's not a passer of the basketball. He turning the ball over. That's not his game. It's not his game. So the injuries and all of that shit, I told you about Paul George, didn't want him, and I told you about Maxey. Now, like I said, I'm going to say it again. He is not a sad basketball player, but leading a team, that's not him. Those guys are Joel Embiid healthy makes you see it now. He makes all of those guys look better than what they really are. That's a fact. So I knew this shit was going to happen. I called it. I'm waiting on Mel. You already said your piece. I'm waiting on Mel.
So now, but when is it going to come to the point where, okay, these guys are just, Joel Embiid is not the guy that we probably think he is anymore?
Okay, look.
When is it going to get to that point?
So look, for you to say he's not the guy you think he is, so you're going to look at all of that.
I said when is that going to be? When are you going to get to that point?
When you see him out there healthy and he bombing out, you know what I'm saying? And don't give me no 30 games he's held. No. Let me see a season. He just bombing out. Because when have we seen Joel Embiid healthy bombing out? Tell me when. Your silence speaks volumes. Let's get on this NFL NFL talk, man. We ain't got to talk. We know what that is. You can slice and dice all you want to. You know what it is.
I'm just trying to figure out that like Joel Embiid is nice, and we all know he's nice.
Yeah.
But it's just when there becomes a point where injuries might take a toll on someone.
For sure.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you is that's why I said before. I said you might as well move on from him. If he keeps getting hurt, if next year he's hurt again. My God, it's got to be.
Listen,
like, there's going to be a point where you're like, this nigga 7 foot something, injury pro. Like, bro, it just doesn't add up.
They just signed him to a 3-year extension for $193 million. You keep bringing up Joel Embiid needing to get up out of Philadelphia because you want him in Golden State. That's what you end your sentences on every single time when we talk about Joel Embiid.
There's only one man I want.
You said Joel Embiid.
There's only one man I want.
So who is it now?
No, there's only one man I want that the name's been coming out. There's only one man.
Bron is not coming to the Bay. What? Yo, that's Draymond. That's Draymond and Steph doing that. Just stop. Just cut it out, man.
That's not Draymond. That was actually a thing. We actually tried to get him last year.
Draymond was involved in that, though. You know, Draymond involved in everything. We know that,
bro. I mean, if I can try and get him, I'm gonna try and get him 100%.
Hey, man. Hey, I don't think it's going to happen. I highly doubt that's going to happen. But, hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I wouldn't even care because it's so late in the career. I wouldn't even care. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But, let's get this show on the road, man. Man, NFL weekend was great. My Philadelphia Eagles showed up and showed out against the goddamn Pittsburgh Steelers. They was 10-3 coming into this thing. You know what I mean? The battle of the Pennsylvania teams. Them niggas is just the other side of Pennsylvania. Yeah, we ain't worried about no motherfucking Pittsburgh and Steel Town. We're not worried about none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? But the team, you know, they had good teams, so they came into Lincoln Financial and got that ass tapped 27-13. You understand me? We had a whole lot of buzz going on throughout the week, you know, from last week all throughout the week. A whole lot of people talking and things like that. You know what I mean? So with the win we had against Pittsburgh, one of the top defenses in the league, defense that can shut you the fuck down. We know who they can shut. They can pretty much shut down anybody. You know what I mean? But after that win that we had, which is 10 straight for my Philadelphia Eagles, how impressive was this win for my Philadelphia Eagles? Let me tell you something. This was a very impressive win. Why? Because it was people all week long and shit, like you and others, still questioning the fact, of Jalen Hurts' throwing ability, as if y'all forgot that he's been throwing the football all over the field. Where did them 1,400 yards from A.J. Brown back-to-back years come from? Where did them 1,400 and 1,000 yards, where did it come from Devontae Smith? Where did it come from? How do you be an MVP front runner and you ain't throwing the football? Whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? But anyway, let me go ahead and start with the defense. The defense for my Philadelphia Eagles was, once again, they played a very, very physical and very, very very good football game. They only allowed 163 yards total for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You understand me? And only 56 yards rushing for the team. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Russell Wilson was only 14 of 22 for 128 yards and a touchdown. That touchdown that they got a little assistance from that late slide that Justin Fields did, and they gave us a penalty for that shit, which gave them 15 extra yards. But hey, they cashed in on it, and he wrestled the ball away from C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and they got a touchdown in the end zone. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, dog, the defense showed up and showed out. And I told you that they average 28 points a game. You was talking about how much they scoring and things like that. I said, Jordan, whoever they scoring against, they ain't our defense. We not the Bengals. We not the Ravens. We not the Commanders. You ain't coming out here putting up points on us and beating us like that. It's not going to happen. Our defense is way better than the teams that they've been playing, averaging 28 points a game throughout the course of this 7 games that Russell Wilson has been there. You feel what I'm saying? And did they have George Pickens? No, they didn't have George Pickens. But guess what? We've went up against other top-tier receivers, and they ain't do nothing to get the win either. How about Puka Nacua? You know that guy? What about Cooper Kupp? You know him? What about Terry McLaurin? You know him? What about Jamar Chase? You know him? And even if George Pickens would have been there, we got a guy named Quinyon Mitchell out there in Guantanamo Bay, out there locking boys up. He's the warden at the prison, and he locks boys up, and he's in charge on the outside out there. So don't think George Pickens, I talked about George Pickens. I love George Pickens, but Quinyon Mitchell and that defense that we got out here, he wasn't about to be the difference maker in this motherfucking game. I stand on that. So my defense played lights out. 3 and out after 3 and out after 3 and out, you know what I mean? And like they got a little drives going, but as you can see, they only put up 13 points throughout the entirety of the game, which is 15 points less than they've been averaging these last 7 games prior to the game yesterday that we played. You know what I mean? So shout out to my defense. As I mentioned again, shout out to Vic Fangio for turning this defense around. This is basically damn near the same defense from last year. We just got a different defensive coordinator. Last year, we was 30th. We was 30th in defense, and I was coming out here getting shitted on. Y'all niggas gave me no leeway. I was talking about the defensive coordinator and all of that shit. And now you see we got a new defensive coordinator who could change things around, and we doing shit way different. We faster on defense. We more physical. We ain't missing. You know, Jordan, last year, you was watching just like I was watching. Nigga, we couldn't tackle your mama. We couldn't tackle your mama with a boatload of groceries walking up the stairs. You understand me? Couldn't do it. We couldn't tackle my grandmother, and she's in a fucking wheelchair. You understand me? They was doing whatever they wanted to do. It ain't like that this year, so kudos to my defense. You know what I mean? I'm super duper happy about that. And you know, I told you, coming into this season, that's the first thing I want to see that's changed, because we can score all the points we want to, just like last year, and that shit came crumbling the fuck down because we couldn't fucking stop anybody. So kudos to them. Now, to the offensive side of the ball. Listen, all the talk and all of that shit, all of the questions should be answered now. All of the questions should be answered. It really shouldn't have been no more questions like that. You feel what I'm saying about, Jalen Hurts, if they shut the run defense or shut the run down, can he throw it? Can he do this? Can he do that? Yes, he can do it. Yeah, what you got your glasses off for? What you got your glasses off for? What you got them off for?
So what? We're just saying that he can do it just because of the game here?
No.
Because of this game?
No. Jalen Hurts has been throwing the football. Like, as I mentioned before, as I mentioned to you already, Saquon Barkley wasn't with us when we went to the Super Bowl. He wasn't with us last year either. He been throwing the ball. Motherfuckers they like to forget shit based off one little season or whatever the case may be, and I pointed out those interceptions as well. You understand me? But like I said, he wasn't there with us. At the end of the day, we came out here today, 25 of 32, 290 yards on the ground against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, one of the top defenses in the league, a team that can go out there and shut down a squad just like they shut down the most explosive team in the league at that point in time. The Baltimore Ravens held them to 16 points. We put 27 points up on them. A.J. Brown got involved early. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen early and often. They was going to get A.J. Brown involved. I just didn't want them to force feed him, and they didn't do it. And Jalen Hurts didn't do it, so I'm cool with that. But as I mentioned, got A.J. Brown involved early, ended the game, 8 receptions, 110 yards, and a touchdown. How them yards get there? Jalen Hurts was passing the football. Devontae Smith, Slim Reaper, Smitty, 11 receptions for 109 yards and another touchdown. How you get that? Passing the fucking football as he does. If we want to run it, we're going to run it. If we can pass it, we're going to pass it. We've shown that throughout the course of the season. It ain't going to be what everybody else wanted to be. We can have a big-time running day, or we can have a big-time throwing day, and we've shown it against a top defense in the Pittsburgh Steelers. You understand what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts started the game 12 of 13 for 146 yards and 2 touchdowns. Let that sink in. But he can't throw the fucking football. We only had a 47 yards rushing in the first half because they kind of clamped that shit up. As a team-wise, we had 124 yards. Team. But Saquon, 65 yards on the ground, and he missed most of the second quarter because he got hurt. Minkah Fitzpatrick hit him in the knee. He was out of the game. Kenneth Gainwell came in, did a pretty good job for us. But that ain't Saquon Barkley. You understand me? So, like I said, man, for the people that's asking a bunch of questions and shit, stop with the questions. Stop it. You've seen this before. You've already seen this, man. It's the one look these past 2 weeks got motherfuckers mind blurry. Got their mind blurry because it wasn't 200 nothing yards or 250. We won. The nature of the game is to win. It's to win the game. So like I said, went out here and passed the ball all over the field today. It shouldn't be no more motherfucking questions. The Pittsburgh Steelers, dog, are physical. They are one of the most physical teams in the National Football League, and they got dominated. They got dominated offensively in the trenches and defensively in the trenches. And we put over 400 yards of total offense on them boys. You understand me? Jalen Hurts doing a good job, running, making runs, had a big 23-yard run when it was needed the most. You understand? So listen, bro. All of the questions, this is for you and anybody else. Just stop with the bullshit. You see what's going on. We balling. We showing you we can beat you running and passing the football and on defense. That's 3 different phases. We can beat you running, passing, and on defense. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm glad we got the dub. We look good. I'm glad all of the talk should be over with. I think it was bigger, you know what I mean, than probably what it really was. But you know how the media is, whatever the case may be. You feel me? So like I said, man, I'm glad we got the dub. Glad we came in home and held serve at home against a hot team in the Steelers, which a lot of people was picking against us because, can Jalen Hurts do this? Can Jalen Hurts do that? Oh, the Steelers, they shut down the run. You told me it was going to be so tough. It's so tough. All right, cool. We built for toughness.
I had Philadelphia though. So
No, you did. But I'm saying people, not just you. I got people in my ear, bro. You ain't the only one I talk this shit to. You ain't the only one in my ear. You know what I mean? It's going to be tough. I don't know if they can. Cut it out. He was outstanding in the game yesterday. Outstanding. Tom Brady giving him all kind of compliments, all that type of shit. You feel me? So, if we had 191 yards, bro, in the first half with over 10 minutes left. And I think one of the most impressive parts about this win was the last drive that we had. The last drive, we held that motherfucker for 10 minutes. Over 10 minutes and didn't even give him a chance to get back on the board. You know what I mean? So I like how we looking, bro. I like how we looking. It shouldn't be no more, no bullshit ass questions going on because we showing improving every single week. It may not look how you want it to look or anybody else wanted to look. As long as we get a dub, why does it matter? And before I let you go, this is what I say about, like guys that play the quarterback position. You got guys like, Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, who are like a Jordan Love or whatever. Those guys are quarterbacks. You're looking for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and blah, 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 blah. When you talk about guys like Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, to me, them niggas is ballers. Okay, they're not your prototypical quarterback. Those are the guys that can go out there and give you 150 yards passing or might give you 60 yards on the ground and still go out there and make the necessary throws and plays to go out there and win the game. You know what I mean? So it ain't always going to be 290 yards, 300 yards, all that. It don't got to be. As long as we get that dub. And that's what we got today against a great fucking team. A team that was hot. A team that's defense carries them for the most part. And we walked all over their ass, put over 400 yards on their ass, man. And I'm glad we're getting better. I'm glad we're moving on. Getting ready for Washington next week. It's going to be a tough divisional game. And that's all I got to say about that. 10 wins straight is pretty good, but the job is not done. It's not the Super Bowl, but I am excited how we look. You know what I mean? So let's just keep on getting better throughout the week, and we on to Washington next week.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really for me to say much about this. Y'all completely dominated them. Time of possession. You guys had double the amount of plays. How many plays did y'all have? Y'all had 77 plays today, 41.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all had, you know what I'm saying? Y'all shut them down in the run game. And yes. I think also Pittsburgh, they failed to capitalize on your turnovers. Failed to capitalize. You know what I'm saying? And that's big.
Two of them.
Big. Two of them. Yeah.
I meant to mention that he did. Jalen Hurts on the first, was that the first possession or with the second possession? Early in the game, though, had the T.J. Watt punched the ball out. You know I love me some T.J. Watt. You know I love that guy. But he punched the ball out, made a great play, and then right after that.
Fumbled it off of the kick.
Cooper DeJean fumbled that joint off the punt. You know what I mean? They got 3 points off of that. You know what I mean? So kudos to the defense for holding that down.
Yeah, the defense held it down in those. But I think that was big. We have to be honest about that. Also, Pittsburgh held them down. I mean, in the running game, or as you can kind of say, yeah, I think so. But you guys held it down in the passing game, which was a good sight to see. And I think most people are probably gonna say. I think I know why people are going to say that about Jalen Hurts. It's like if there's one thing about Jalen Hurts we're going to talk about, it's probably is the throwing or the accuracy or whatever the case may be. I think that's going to be the thing where they're going to be like, okay, even though you can have a run, I think everyone can have a run.
Tom Brady.
I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but we know. But the thing is, all quarterbacks are going to miss throws, but we're not going to sit there and compare his accuracy to a Tom Brady. We're not going to sit there and
that's not what I did. That's not what I did. I said I was getting ready to say Tom Brady was praising Jalen Hurts on his accuracy and was talking about how when he first came in the league versus to the last couple of years, how his accuracy has been vastly improved.
I mean, but the thing is, if the reason why that stuff is always that's cool. Tom Brady's going to give. He says that about Lamar Jackson.
But it's
Lamar
true.
Jackson, one of the best passers in the league now.
It is. But
people are going to sit there and be like, no. He's still not a good passer.
Listen.
Passes outside the numbers. No, trust me when I tell you. I watch these shows.
Okay.
And trust me when I tell you.
Okay. All right.
And trust me when I tell you. I'm telling you, brother. I'm not just saying. I'm not saying if you say it. I'm saying this is a well-known thing that a lot of people still talk about Lamar Jackson. But that's what he did. We ain't talking about him. We're talking about Jalen, right? But so Jalen. All I'm saying is I think that's what people are gonna probably say. Okay, that's what we're gonna try and cover the necessary things and make it make the tough throws. And then if they beat them that way, then they beat them that way. I mean, that's what I'm assuming. If you could stop the run and do that, that's how you're probably going to try and beat them. But you know what I'm saying? At this very moment in time, I think Philadelphia's looking like the best team in the league. You know what I mean? Defensively, you know what I mean? They can run the ball. They have great wide receivers that can get open. You know what I'm saying? I think that's also important as well, right? You have guys that can get open, that can make a play. With A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, you have what's his name out the backfield. You have your tight end. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you guys have and let me tell you, physical, physical. Y'all up front. You guys, man, move teams, bro.
Yes.
Y'all realistically, y'all bully the shit out of them boys, man.
Facts.
Usually Pittsburgh is a team that
the bully.
Usually is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But let's be honest right now, Philadelphia, they controlled that bitch, bro. They controlled it. Mm-hmm. They controlled the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? They controlled everything, bro. They controlled everything, man. And you got to give credit to where it's due. And they're looking like the best team in football right now.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. They're looking like the best team in football right now, especially with all these other teams taking some losses. You know, obviously with Detroit looking like they can't stop a fucking cold right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Whew.
So it's like it's looking like right now they're looking like one of the best teams in football, and we have to be honest, right? We have to be honest, but it's good, man. It's good that how y'all played, man, against Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh was a hot team coming in. Pittsburgh was putting up points. Pittsburgh was getting after the quarterback. Pittsburgh was getting in on the run game. You know what I'm saying? Mixing up with the QBs in certain situations. They was looking like a squad, you know what I'm saying? And it was on a run, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And you guys shut that shit down, controlled everything. So I think this was a really good win. I think this was a massive win.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I think it's and the thing is, the reason why people will probably say Buffalo is a bigger win maybe against Detroit, but that's a lot of points being put on you. You feel what I'm saying? And how y'all stopped and limited them. I mean, shut that shit down. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a bit more impressive because not all the time Josh Allen's going to be going out there or you're going to be going out there putting up 40-something points. That ain't going to happen, bro. It ain't going to happen all the time. You're going to go up against, you're going to go into a game where it ain't going to be that way.
Right.
And if you know what I'm saying, and you got to be able to get some stops now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me, I think that was the most impressive win of the of the weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you.
Me too. And look, it was hard enough to watch my Eagles and the Lions at the same damn time. I just wish they would have flexed that game. You knew the NFL knew weeks and weeks and weeks ago that the Eagles and the Steelers was one of them ones. You knew weeks and weeks and weeks ago that the Bills and the Lions was one of them ones. They always everything about money. Look, you gotta have certain streaming services to watch certain games. Everything is about money, right? So if everything was about money, they dropped the ball on this one. Because what this means, because the Eagles and Steelers fans, unless they got multiple TVs set up like me at the crib, or they got an iPad right here, or they looking on their phone at one game, and all the Eagles and Steelers fans, they're watching that game. The Bills and the Lions fans, they're watching that game. So now versus 4 fan bases watching one. Because you know what I'm saying? So I think they jumped the ball on that one. But to your point, I think the stop the run and see what they could do, bro, that narrative has got to be thrown out of the window. They was doing that 22. Bro, listen, when Jalen Hurts came in the league, bro, his throwing was terrible. It was terrible. That's why he had a jump start with all of the rushing touchdowns. His throwing was I'm not going to say terrible. I just know it needed a lot of work, okay? It needed a lot of work. And when he went with Tom House, throwing coach, work on mechanics and all of that, he does a lot of professional quarterbacks and pitchers, professional baseball pitchers. He works on throwing the mechanics and things like that. It was different. And that when he did that was the year before the Super Bowl. So the year we went to the Super Bowl, when you seen the throwing all over the field, every single week, they are talking about how Jalen Hurts looked so good throwing the football all over the field. So
when he went to the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. And understand this. Even that's a fact. Everybody, you can all you want. You don't give a fuck what you talking about.
I'm saying he was a turnover machine too, though. I think that was
how my nigga. He had 6 or 7 interceptions that year. What are we talking about?
The Super Bowl year?
The Super Bowl year, yes. And I told you,
turnover machine is not just thing though. You know that, right?
Okay, so cool. So listen. Let me ask you a question. Can I call Lamar a turnover machine because from last year now he got the most fumbles? I think he got like 15 fumbles or more. Can I call him?
Yeah, that? If you're talking about fumbling the ball, 100%. He doesn't throw interceptions.
Okay,
but you talking about him when he carrying the ball. Okay. That's got to be something that goes against Lamar Jackson, 100%.
Okay, cool.
It can't not go against him.
Okay, cool. So listen, throwing the football. That's what a lot of people talk about. They're talking about throwing the football, and throwing the football, the interception was very low. Last year, throwing the football, I mentioned those tip passes at the line of scrimmage. Just unfortunate. I mentioned to you on multiple occasions, guys catching it, getting hit, ball popping up in the air into other people's hands. I mentioned that to you. So I don't want to make it seem like, or people don't need to make it seem like, oh, he just throwing it to the other team. And that's just not the case all the time. It's not the case. You feel what I'm saying? But so I just think that has to be thrown out of the window because they've been trying that. And you know what I mean? So we got that narrative. It has to stop. It has to stop. You feel me? And you talk about we got Dallas Goedert. He on IR. We just trying to have him ready, for the playoff. He got a knee issue, so hopefully he's ready for the playoffs. But yeah, he's not even out there. You feel what I'm saying? So I like how we look. I mean, I think we do look like the best team in the league, but I'm not about to come out here and be beating my chest and all of that shit because we still got 3 games left, still got playoffs to go. You feel me? I just want to slow roll this motherfucker. I want to get better every single week, every single day, leading up to each and every next game. Remember I told you earlier this year, I'm glad we had an early bye week in week 5. I'm glad because this was a brand new offense coming in and a brand spanking new defense with a brand new OC and a brand new DC. You feel what I'm saying? And they're bringing what they do in. The old playbooks, out of the window. Them playbooks is this thick, my guy. You feel what I'm saying? So I said, I want us to have some continuity. I want us to have some chemistry. I want us to have some time on the field together week after week after week. That's what I wanted. And when I hear about my team not taking off on Monday, they back working on Monday, lifting and working, that's the shit that I like. So it's all showing on the field, and I'm just glad we look. Bro, you got to understand how glad how good I feel about my team based off last season. If we even had this type of defense last season, we could be having a totally different fucking discussion. Totally different discussion with this type of defense last season. That's a fact. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but yeah, man, shout out to my squad. Shout out to the Eagles. We looking good. Fly, Eagles, fly. We out. Like I said before, I said it on Instagram yesterday. You ain't the only one in my ear, but you one of the ones that are in my ear. We ran through the AFC North, ran through their ass. I don't want to hear nothing from no Browns fan. I don't want to hear nothing from no Steelers fan. I don't want to hear nothing from no Bengals fan. And I damn sure don't want to hear nothing from no fucking Ravens fan. We ran through all y'all niggas. So it is what it is. Kudos to us. Yeah, fly, Eagles, fly.
I'm not going to be able to say that because y'all beat us. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Beat all y'all.
I can't say nothing about that. It's just about us now. We got to go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I'll trump everything. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it would.
That's the main thing. I mean, we've already shown that we can be the best team and then we still don't win. You know what I mean? Best team in football and we don't win. So,
yep.
At the end of the day, it's just about I think what's most important is getting at the right stride. Yeah. When the playoff comes, you know what I'm saying? And into the playoffs, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you can have those moments where, like, Cincinnati, when they went to the Super Bowl, their defense came to play during the playoffs. And, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what we're going to have. Obviously, we're going to have to do that because we don't have a great defense. But, yeah, we definitely going to have to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But kudos to y'all, bro. I'm going to give it to y'all. You're playing at the best team in football at the moment. So, you know what I'm saying? If I'm here, I got to be honest with the take. And that's my take on y'all team at the moment. You feel me?
Right. So do you honestly, I ain't talking about what can happen. I want to know, do you think Baltimore, you know what I mean, is Super Bowl bound? Like they
100%. Because right now the Chiefs can be beat. I'm not sitting there going on the Chiefs. Chiefs, we can beat the Chiefs, bro. You know what I'm saying? We already showed we can beat the Bills. I'm not worried. Bills, we can beat the Bills.
Yo.
The Bills, even though that was a long time ago, but
yeah, bro.
I'm not scared of the Bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not a team that I'm like, oh shoot, we should be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's the team that I'm worried about. Is Pittsburgh, bro. You know what I'm saying? For some odd reason, because we do not, for some damn reason, we have struggled against Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? So it's like enough. So it's like we can beat the Houstons, we can beat the Chargers, we can beat the Denvers, we can beat the Bills. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City, they can be. They've shown they look like they can be beat.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? And what's the name's hurt already? So come on, we don't know what's going to be happening.
So two things. Y'all beat the Bills 35-10 in Week 4. The Bills are a totally different team now, and I think
you beat that ass.
Y'all did. Y'all beat that ass. Y'all did. But what I'm saying is, dog, both of y'all are two totally different teams. That's a fact. And Buffalo has peaked. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have had losses in between and shit, so it's been up and down. So if I was you or y'all, I would be fearful of the Buffalo Bills the way they look. I would be. You understand? Not saying y'all can't beat them. I ain't saying that, but it definitely should be in on that brain like, oh shit, how you think about, see, when it comes to Pittsburgh, you know what I mean? They are physical. And it's, to me, when the physicality is there, look at the Steelers, how you're not good against the Steelers. What is it? What was the record? 1-4? Was that what it was against the Steelers?
2-something, yeah.
1-4, 2-5, whatever.
2-4.
All right, same difference, right? It's a All of those games, bro, they are physical football games. And y'all just don't be coming out on top of those. Look at when y'all played the Chiefs. That was a physical football game. They can get after Lamar, get him uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Only score 10 points. And y'all was scoring a whole bunch of points last year, running over the whole league. You feel what I'm saying?
In the championship game?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, physical, like, man, because sometimes y'all get bullied too. Steelers, you know what I mean? Chiefs. So I just think, you know what I mean? Y'all might be to have a.
The Chiefs, I don't know if we got bullied. I think the Chiefs was a damn well good game, bro.
Listen.
Penalties hurt us at the wrong time.
Here's what I'm saying, though, Jordan. Here's what I'm saying, though, Jordan. Here's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all scored 10 points, man. After scoring, y'all niggas 10 points. Y'all was doing that a quarter damn near, it seemed like. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, so 10 points for a whole game, and they shut the Chiefs down. The Ravens defense last year throughout the entire second half. You couldn't give nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So I would be fearful, not scared, but you know what I mean. Only on top of your shit when it comes to the Bills, because the Bills have peaked, bro. They have peaked, and they have gotten better and better and better. So
I'm with you, bro. But to be honest with you, you know, like if you just asking me, I'm more thinking about the Chiefs than I am the Bills, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it's just I'm more about the Chiefs.
So Chiefs and Steelers, or just Chiefs?
Yeah, the Chiefs. Like if we gonna go like you know an order, it'd be Chiefs, Pittsburgh, and then Bills is
Bills. Okay.
With the rest of them, because I know they can't stop the run on us and nothing like that, and I think we can control that game.
So look,
you feel what I'm saying? We control that game.
So look, with the passing ability that they got, and you like to talk about how y'all pass defense ain't this and ain't that. Would you be fear of it now the way they looking?
Well, yeah, I mean the way, yeah, I mean, who have they played to think? You know,
who played?
The Bills. Even still, their offensive attack is. I mean, their passing game is getting better. I think it's more about a Josh Allen thing. I think we can get after Josh Allen. We get after Josh Allen, and we make him uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we can do to Josh Allen. You feel me? Like that's what we was doing to him. We was making him mad uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And he was having a hard ass time. If we can get after him, I'm good. Make him throw the ball to beat us. Let's make him throw the ball to beat us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we should have intercepted his ass about 3 times in that game too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all dropped some.
So
y'all did.
So you know, yeah, that's just me, bro. I see them the same as I see the Chargers and shit.
So they did beat the Chiefs. They did beat the Niners. They did beat the Rams, and they just beat the Detroit Lions. You know what I mean? If you want to, I mean, the Texans, they lost. That was early. They lost to the Texans. You know what I mean? They lost to the Cardinals. I'm sorry. They beat the Cardinals the first game of the season, but Cardinals is nah. You know what I mean? We look at the
that game. They almost lost that game.
They did for sure. Because they was down 17-3 first game of the season. Yeah. You know they played against the Dolphins the second game of the season, so that's when everybody was there before Tua was. You know what I mean? So I mean they had a good schedule, bro. You know what I mean? I know they y'all blew them out. You know what I mean? 35-10. You know what I'm saying? They lost to the Texans right after that. You know what I mean? But, you know, they got a cool schedule, bro. You know what I mean? They ain't just out here playing no just straight bums. And they getting wins, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. But you think if y'all was AFC Championship again against the Chiefs, you think that's an L or what? Or the Steelers? Is that an L? Is that a dub? Maybe we can move on.
Now we can get them. We can get the Chiefs. We can get the Chiefs, man. I think we can get the Chiefs.
Okay.
100%, bro.
All right. So, speaking of the Bills, man, you know what I mean? They went into Detroit and took that ass down 48-42 in a high scoring. What they call that like a barn burner. You know what I mean? And I think the Bills clinched the AFC East. We know the AFC East is we thought the AFC East was gonna be good. The AFC least, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean, with the way that the Bills are playing right now, and how they look, 48 points against Detroit. We know Detroit is a powerful team. You know what I'm saying? I know they gave up 42, but all right. You know what I'm saying? But should the Bills be the favorites in the AFC to reach the Super Bowl? Talk to me.
No, I think most people are going to probably say yes, but I don't have – I mean, as of how they're playing, but I just feel that their defense is giving up a lot of points, man. It's giving up a lot of points. And you coming in there going against teams like a Pittsburgh, you going up against teams like a Baltimore, the Kansas City Chiefs, or Kansas City coming in there with a great defense as well. Andy Reid out there. It's not going to be even Denver. Denver's defense out there, like we don't. I wouldn't have them. No, I would still say it's Kansas City number one, and then I would have. Then if we're talking about recent and all that, then I would have them and Baltimore. Yeah, I would have them in Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Like that's the 4 teams, like we've always said, like the 4 teams that I think that's going to get to the Super Bowl from the AFC.
Yeah. So you got Chiefs first, then Baltimore, then
and then Bills and Pittsburgh. Yeah.
And then Pittsburgh. Man, dog. So are you giving the Chiefs that shit because they 13-1?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you them because they have Patrick Mahomes. That's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, they have Andy Reid. That's number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a good defense. Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? They can get after the quarterback. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So and we have to, and just to be honest, you just have to give it to them. Like we've had this conversation plenty of times before. I know they ain't playing the best. I know they're not the top team in my web list. But if we just talking about the playoffs, I'm gonna have to pick the Chiefs.
So for me, I'm not gonna keep on. I'm gonna go off what I see now. You know what I mean? I'm not going to keep on talking about what they did last year and the year before that and then the other year. I'm not about to keep doing that. You feel what I'm saying? For me, bro, I'm sorry. I got to give it to the Bills right now. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Because the guys that you just named, they beat them 30-21. I know it's regular season. All right, cool. But the Bills just look different. The Bills look different. They don't look like a team from last year. They look way better than last year. Look way better than the year before that and before that. You feel what I'm saying? They beat the Chiefs this year. You feel me? 30-21. Chiefs ain't put up 30 points all season long. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I just think Josh Allen, I think it's his time. I think it's his time to show the world what he really, really made of. You know what I mean? They've been close before, and it came down to overtime, and they scored first, and it was flat out over. You know what I mean? You had last year, the shit was going on between him and Stephon Diggs. You see he's clearly moved on from that. You know what I mean? And even before Stephon Diggs got hurt, you know what I mean? I think Buffalo was doing pretty well without him. You understand what I'm saying? So me personally, dog, just going off how they looking, you know what I mean? They went ahead and whooped up on Detroit. I know they gave up 42 points. But what that means is this. Listen, what that means is this. That means that offense is potent. That offense is potent out there in Buffalo. Josh Allen, he looked comfortable. Bro, they scored on the first 3 possessions. In Detroit. Against them boys. Flying around on defense. Josh Allen is orchestrating shit, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, we know Detroit been bullying niggas all year long. Yesterday, Buffalo looked like the bullies. That's what they look like. You feel what I'm saying? So in that game, that 48-42, it was worse than that. You feel what I'm saying? So I know 48, they barely won. No, they didn't barely win. No, they didn't. They didn't barely win. They won that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So them last little touchdown, you had that shit. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Game over. So me personally, bro, for right now, I gotta get the Bills. They respect. I know the niggas is living off with the Chiefs. They 3 Super Bowls and shit like that. But this year, I'm giving it to the Buffalo Bills as of right now. So it is what it is.
But when you said just for a little pushback, when you said okay, they beat the Chiefs.
Mm.
Why doesn't that apply with the Ravens?
What you mean? Y'all didn't beat the Chiefs?
No, because the Ravens put the slap down on the Bills, bro.
Listen, but so what's your question?
No, because you said, the Bills beat the Chiefs. The Bills beat the Chiefs in the Ravens.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. No. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
They just never beat these niggas when it counts.
But here's my thing, though. What did I say though? The Bills have peaked. They look better than what they did when they lost to y'all. They look way better. Way better. I think if this Buffalo team can't play Baltimore right now, they get a dub. That's how I feel. And listen, like I said, y'all beat the Bills in, like I said, week 4. They look way different, bro. That does not look like the same team. It doesn't. You know that. I know that. If you think the Bills look the same, I don't know what you're watching.
No, but it's just a style. Styles make fights, so it's like it's just because of who we play. Oh Lord, because of who we played, and when we played. Like I don't know. Like what matters? What matters when? So if we did slap them, does that matter or it doesn't matter? Like would it matter if we beat them last week by a lot?
Listen. The way the Bills playing now, if they get slapped by y'all last week and this streak, obviously the streak ended last week, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? If they, the way they playing this shit now, you know what I mean, and you beat them just last week or whatever, then I think it will hold more weight. But all teams that's good, they're not going to be the same. I don't care who it is. Even if the team goes to win a Super Bowl, you're going to get better throughout the course of the year. You know what I mean? And Buffalo has done that. That's why I say I think they get y'all. You know what I mean? And I did say, y'all beat them week 4. But I said that because Buffalo, they look way better. They look like a totally different football team. So for me, I got to give it to Buffalo, bro, right now.
No, I hear you. So basically, in these next 3 games, that's next. Depending on how you finish, is that going to tell you, okay, this team might go to the Super Bowl then? Because how they're playing? Like, because if you're saying how they're playing now, so when the season's done, and let's say Buffalo ends up losing 2 of the last 4 games or 2 of the last 3 games, and then let's say the Chiefs end up slapping some teams, or the Ravens slap Houston and Pittsburgh, are you going to be like, okay, yeah, the Bills is not going if they go against the thing now, they're going to lose this one?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If they got 3 games left, if the Bills lose 2 of these last 3 games to the Patriots, the Jets, and the Patriots again, we're going to have a different discussion. Because while you got going into the playoffs, you need to have some momentum. Momentum is real. You feel what I'm saying? So if they go out here and lose they got the Pats twice, and they got the Jets in between that. You lose twice out of three of these games. Whoa, what's going on? And so then we're gonna look at the team who finished stronger. That's how sports go, bro.
Even if they lose one of those games,
bro, listen.
They shouldn't lose any of those games. But they shouldn't lose any. But listen,
now what you're doing is nitpicking.
I'm asking you a question.
Listen, no. Listen, these are 3 divisional games. How many times have we seen a divisional game with a lesser tier team, way lesser tier, get a dub? How many times? 100%. Because I seen Tom Brady and them in their heyday in the Patriots in the 2000s and lose to the Miami Dolphins when they were absolutely trash.
100%,
you feel me?
100%.
So let's not nitpick. Don't nitpick, bro. Don't do that. They can lose if they lost the game. How you lose it? How did you lose? But I'm not gonna get one game and be like, oh shit. You see what happened yesterday with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams? What if there's another game like that? 198 yards between Devontae Adams, and they out there just looking like Green Bay Packer days. What if it happened? What if it happened? You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and say, oh damn, they ain't gonna. Nah, bro, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, so that's the answer that I just wanted. That's the answer I just wanted. All right, so we're gonna find out.
Yeah, we shall find out. But yeah, I got the Bills for me. But I got the Bills right now, and you got the Chiefs as number 1, and Baltimore 2, and Pittsburgh 3, Bills 3, and Pittsburgh 4. All right, that's cool. So Mahomes got injured. They won. They beat the Browns, obviously, but he got injured. You know what I mean? He's week to week with an ankle injury. You feel what I'm saying? Do you think they're gonna lose, or do you think they're gonna keep that number 1 seed? Now the Chiefs are 13-1. The Chiefs are 13-1, and the next who they got next is the Texans, Steelers, and Broncos. Okay,
God damn.
The easiest game of these 2 to me is the Texans. Them last 2, based off their defense, excuse me, could cause some problems. And we see Bo Nix getting better week after week after week. You feel what I'm saying? So, they say he's week to week. If he's not in there, and the Bills, they got 3 games left, and I told you who they got. They got the Pats, Jets, Pats. Me personally, I see that being 3 straight dubs. Ending the season with 4 straight dubs, counting yesterday against the Lions. right? That's how I look at it. I don't think they're going to lose to either one of these two teams. And that's a possibility they can be 14-3. If Pat Mahomes ain't playing, they already barely squeaking out wins with him playing. And he only what he have 150 some yards or some shit like that, under 200 yards. The backup quarterback for them is Carson Wentz. He used to play in Philly.
It's a good quarterback.
He threw himself out of Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? He threw himself out of Philadelphia. I know you don't know too much.
That's a good quarterback, man. He's not horrible.
Jordan.
Come on now.
Jordan. Okay. You don't want to get me started. I'm a Carson. Listen, watch this. I watch FCS football. That's the D1 AA schools. I watch that too. Like they on now. Not right now at this time. I'm saying like right now, it's bowl time for FCS schools. They got a bracket how they do their shit. So I'm always watching. One of my favorite FCS schools, D1 AA, North Dakota State. One of my favorite. And then Montana. You know what I mean? And then I got I think it's D2 or D3 school, Wisconsin Whitewater. You know what I mean? Those three, I love those three schools. I've been knowing about Carson Wentz because he went to North Dakota State. I watched him through the years. You feel me? So when we drafted him with the number 2 overall pick in 2016, I said, that's the red dude, North Dakota State. Oh, shit. Okay. He can ball, right? His second year had an outstanding season. Towards the end of the season, played the Rams, towards ACL. He was front runner for MVP, all of this type of shit. That's the year we won the Super Bowl, right? But when he came back, he just wasn't the same. He came back prematurely because Nick Foles was throwing more picks than touchdowns. He tore his ACL in week 14 and tried to make a comeback in week 3. He wasn't even moving right. You feel what I'm saying? But even still after that, it's like he never it's like Carson Wentz. He can look so great, and then boom. It's when he hit the wall, oh shit, it's over. It's like deer in headlights. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm watching some of I seen him get in the game, you know what I mean, a little bit when Pat Mahomes went out yesterday, and like some of the same mechanics and same little bullshit he still got in there. So I'm not saying he's a bum, but I would not want Carson Wentz anymore. I wouldn't want him. You know what I mean? So that's just me. I think if he's in the game with the Texans, maybe they could probably get a dub. Maybe depending on what CJ Stroud and them is doing. You know what I mean? And the defense is doing. But the Steelers and the Broncos, if he ain't there for that, them is L's, baby. Them is L's. So if he not there, Buffalo's going to keep winning. And I think if the Texans even drop this one, I mean, if the Chiefs drop this one, that'll move the Chiefs to 13-2. Well, that's only going to get closer for Buffalo. Buffalo going to inch closer. You feel me? And then if he do come back, is he going to be healthy enough to get out of the way from T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, Cam Hayward, Pat Queen and them with that ankle? You know what I mean? And same thing with the Broncos. Is he going to be healthy enough to move out of the way?
So he's shown that he can do stuff like that. Pat Mahomes, he's shown that he can come back from little niggles and hurt and injuries.
Yeah, but here's
the
thing, though. He's never been weak. We've never heard him be week to week. It's always a little tweak somewhere, and he good next week.
It's an ankle injury, though.
What you mean? Them is crucial, nigga. Them is crucial.
100%. But if you sprain your ankle or twist your ankle, whatever the case may be, like.
It depends on the severity of it, though. A high ankle sprain.
100%. We've all had ankle injuries. I've had bad ones. I know exactly. For basketball and for soccer.
Oh my God.
I was out for one time an ankle injury. Bullshit you not. I was out for an ankle injury. First, I got a fracture, right? Because one of the guys landed on me on the football field, and I tried to get up, and I fell right away.
Yeah,
I couldn't walk.
Yeah,
I couldn't walk. So I had a fracture. Boom, in the cast. I was gone for months.
Yeah,
right. But then one time I just twisted my ankle.
Yeah,
and I twisted it bad, bro.
Yeah,
like, bad. I was out for like 4 months, bro.
Yes,
it was a bad. So like, if he's week to week, then I'm expecting him that he's probably going to be able to come back, but be like, okay, maybe we could play this 1 week, Carson Wentz. Then the next week we get him back in there, so he has a good 2 week rest. You get what I'm saying?
I tell you what, this is probably what's going to happen then. Now, if you say that, if they beat the Texans next week on Christmas,
they're good
because it'll be 14. It'll be 14-1. And even if Buffalo wins, they will be 12-3, right?
But Buffalo has the tiebreaker, right?
But now I think it's about who wins out, though, right? Because they got a better record. They beat the
but if they were to tie, then Buffalo would, because Buffalo beat them.
Right.
So like if you're saying, okay, without him, and then say they lose the next 2 games, let's say they beat the Texans, like you said, and then they lose to Pittsburgh and Denver, and Buffalo wins out, they'll be tied.
Okay.
Buffalo has 3 losses.
Right. And but Buffalo beat them.
Yeah, so Buffalo would take the number 1 seed.
So they take the number. So okay, so that's so you think they could win? So that's what I'm saying. So you think they could? You know what I mean? They could. I think they could do it. You know what I mean? And it depends on if Pat Mahomes is going to play. Like I said, we don't know the severity of the ankle injury. They're not going to let us know. They're not going to let us know the 100%. Severity of that shit. You know, they're not.
100%.
You know what I mean? So
I got them. The reason why I got them, though, Big Mike, the reason why I got them also is because they have a great defense.
Yes.
And they've been winning a lot of their games off defense. So Carson Wentz only got to manage the game. You know what I'm saying? Give me 14 points. Give me 20 points. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You give me 17 points and you can win a football game with the Chiefs.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Yep. So, and let's be clear, it's not like, okay, if you go against Pittsburgh sometimes, as we said, they go off. They have a lot of points sometimes, and sometimes they can't put points on the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can go up against, it's not like C.J. Stroud and Texans are moving us. C.J. Stroud has regressed this year. Let's be honest.
He has.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to go against Denver. The next week, you're going up against a rookie quarterback. The season might be done. It all depends on that time. Season might be done, right? The season might be, the Broncos are in. They're going to rest. You know, maybe Buffalo lost the game. If Buffalo loses one more game, you're good.
Yeah. They ain't losing.
You know what I mean?
They ain't losing to the Pats or the motherfucking Jets.
Well, as you said, divisional games.
You're right.
You said if it's a divisional game.
You're right. But I think they will prevail. I think they will end the season on a 4-game win streak. That's what I mean.
Listen, Josh Allen, he's known to give you a couple blunders, bro. He's had probably 2 of the worst games, in NFL history, damn near. He was terrible in a few games this year. Let's be honest. So it's not like he's out here.
But listen though. Josh Allen he's doing his thing on that squad, bro. You can have
right now,
bro, all year, even with they got 3 losses, bro. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You're not gonna be perfect, or you're not gonna be Houdini every game.
I hear you, but
you feel
Big
me?
Mike, you can't go for listen.
They team, but okay, listen, their team.
Well,
okay, their team hinges on 17. So you know what I'm saying? It hinges on 17. That's what it hinges on.
17. Yeah.
Huh?
They run game because they were running it a lot in the beginning. They was running it a lot.
No, they did have a good run. They did have a good run game yesterday. They had James Cook had 105 yards on 14 carries. That's pretty good. But let's not act like their run game is really like that. I don't do anything.
No, what I'm saying is they do a lot of play action. They go off of they be running the ball a bit more. Before they were doing a lot of they were relying solely on his arm, and he was going out there. But now they were mixing it up a bit during the season. They have been mixing it up a bit and making it, because remember, he's been less on the interceptions. He's not, you know what I'm saying? He's playing a bit more conservative, checking it down a lot more. He's doing a lot of that stuff as well, right? So it's like it's not just him just going out there and throwing it like a what's his name? Like a Pat no. What's his name? Cincinnati man. Burrow.
I'm listening. Keep going.
No, that's all I was saying. That's all I'm saying about him. But I mean, he's balling, so I'm not sitting here complaining about him.
Bro, listen to me. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Okay, bro. James Cook. It's been what are they? 10 and 11. It's been 14 games.
Mm-hmm.
He got 157 carries, bro. For 723 yards, and I want to say this is 100. That's Josh Allen got 416 yards alone. So the run game is really not like that, bro. It's really not.
No, it's about how many times. It's about how many times. So you can go if they're running the ball and they're thinking the ball. So the first game of the season, right? The first game of the season, they ran the ball more than they think. They ran the ball more than they passed the ball, similar to like a Lamar Jackson, Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're gonna go, they ran it 33 times. He threw it 23 times. That's a good balance. Okay. You know what I mean? It's a good balance.
What was so let me ask you a question. How many yards did he have in those 23 attempts?
He had a lot. He had a lot. I think so.
Yeah. So,
but even the next game, I mean, if we're gonna go through all of them, the next game, 13 of 19, 139 yards.
Mm-hmm.
They ran the ball 26 times.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good balance. You know what I'm saying? Like they were, and you know what I'm saying? That's a good balance.
This team is off Josh Allen's arm. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. We are not going to do that.
But what I'm saying is that's a balance. He threw the ball 30 times, ran it 29 times. That's basically a balance of you doing two things, both.
You know what I'm
saying? It's not like a Burrow where you're gonna see a dude, you're gonna see 10 carries and he's throwing the ball 40 times.
Listen. I'm looking at right now those 19 attempts. That was like he got 11 carries for 78 yards. That's 7 yards a carry right there. Yeah, you're gonna pass. Yeah, you're gonna run it. Why not? It's the Dolphins had nothing coming. The game was over with way before it started. It was a 31-10 ball game. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do so much, but when he is called upon, Josh Allen, man, bro, you can take all these rushing yards right now and have a mediocre quarterback. They won 5 games, if that.
I'm just saying what they're doing, man. But that's what they have been doing. You know what I mean?
All right.
And it shows that that's what they've been doing.
Okay. What?
You know what I'm saying?
Running?
And they've been running the ball as much as they've been throwing the ball, and if not more.
What's more effective, Jordan? Because to me, this dude ain't 723 yards right now in 14 games. That ain't shit.
I mean, I'm just saying as a team. Whether or not it's just him, it's as a team as well. And
all right. Well, Josh, that's cool. Well, Josh Allen is involved in that run game. So if let me ask you a question. What if Josh Allen wasn't that type of quarterback? What if he was like
But he is.
No, I know. But okay, so listen, if they running the ball good, he a part of that too. Just how you like to talk about, the Ravens and shit. Hey, he doing that shit too.
Yeah. And Ray Davis is there too. He has 357 yards and 87 carries.
Right.
So that's also adding. That's 1,000 plus already with two running backs. And then you're gonna have Josh Allen with another 14, with another 4.
Let that sink in.
They run the ball.
Let that sink in. Let that sink in. All right.
Yeah.
Them motherfucking Bills. That Bills team is from Josh Allen, not the run game.
No. I know that, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't hearing none of that shit.
Good balance. They have a balanced, and that's what's helping him. 100%, bro. 100%.
Okay. Anyway, so moving on to the NCAA. This nigga's tripping. Shout out to Josh Allen, man. This nigga trying to diminish Josh Allen. That's what he's trying to do. Yes, he is. He's trying to diminish Josh Allen. That's good, boy. Because if this was ooh, shit.
Lamar Jackson doing his thing.
Listen, all right, look. We're gonna leave that right there. We're gonna leave it right there. So, man, listen. The he's not.
He's top 3. He's top 3.
That ain't one. Anyway,
he could be 100%. He could be.
He's not. It's not. It's over. Anyway, so moving on to the NCAA. Now, people that know me, they know I'm a Bama fan through and through, but they also know that since prime time, who we grew up watching and idolizing is in the Power 5 now. Anywhere he go, that's where I go. So I'm also in Colorado, Buffalo. You understand me? I'm up Colorado, Buffalo. You understand me? And just this past weekend, Travis Hunter from the Colorado Buffaloes, who I've been saying, you know what I mean, he's going to win the Heisman. He's going to win it. He should win it. You know what I mean? Took home 7 awards just this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? 7 awards. You feel me? And those 7 awards are the Paul Hornung Award. That's the most versatile player. Excuse me. The Lot Impact Trophy, defensive side of the football. The Chuck Bednarik Award, defensive side of the football. The Fred Biletnikoff Award, best receiver. The Walter Kemp Award, that's wide receiver and defensive back. You know what I mean? And then the AP National Player of the Year for both sides of the football. And then the most prestigious award, the Heisman Trophy Award. You understand me? Travis Hunter, the man from Jackson State University, who they was questioning him and Shador and all, and Coach Prime. Can they do it at this level? Man, can they do it? I don't know. That was Jackson State. That ain't no dogs out there. They ain't showing improvement right now. You feel what I'm saying? So the question is, how impressive is this for Travis Hunter? And me personally, you feel me? You ain't got to put your hands up like you can respond to, motherfucker. You understand me? Listen, this is very, very, very impressive for Travis Hunter. I mean, this is a man. Let's talk about the stats. 92 receptions, 1,152 yards in the air, 14 touchdowns, scored on 24 touchdowns total. You feel what I'm saying? 12 and a half yards average. You know what I mean? And on defense, he locking you down. You see the awards he getting for locking boys down on defense. He ain't just playing the offensive side of the ball and then going to sit down and watch what the defense doing. No, he out there making a motherfucking impact on both sides, clamping niggas up. When they need a play to be made on defense, Travis Hunter was there. And them interceptions he had this year was all game changers. You understand me? Leading college football in most college snaps played, you feel what I mean? Dominating on two sides. You do got Charles Woodson in his heyday. He wasn't doing it like this because Travis Hunter, he's there for the whole offensive drive. After commercial, after they get the kickoff, he's back out there for the whole defensive drive and then back out there on offense again, over 100 snaps a game. Dominating. You understand me? This is very impressive, bro. We've never seen nothing like this in college football. We've had great players come through here. We've had guys, like I mentioned, Charles Woodson played both sides of the ball, and he won a Heisman Trophy. He wasn't doing it like this. When he hopped on playing receiver, he didn't look like this. He was more of a DB, right? When you look at Travis Hunter, what is he more of? You can say, which one? Take your pick. Receiver or DB? He going to beat you one-on-one. He beats double coverage, and he clamp your best receiver up. That's what he did all year long. All you look at the 32 tackles, he's a corner. This is not Little League football when they run into the outside, see who can beat, who can race to the outside first and get around the edge and go run a touchdown. No, they run up the gut and everything. So what that 32 tackles means, if you go look at this man, when they do run to the outside, he's beating the block of that wide receiver. Tackle, making shit happen. This is very impressive that from a guy that was, underestimated and came from Jackson State and thought he wasn't going to be able to do it. And last year he posted up Heisman loading back in August of 2023. Closed the deal in that motherfucker in 2024. So this is very impressive for Travis Hunter. You know what I mean? Him, Shador, Coach Prime, and the other, but mainly those guys, you know what I'm saying? They the guys that turned this program around and got other guys wanting to come to Colorado. And I think even after Shador is gone in the draft and the Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter is gone in the draft, I think they still recruiting 5-star athletes now. That's because they got those type of players there, and that's now a destination for high school players to go to after their senior year. So this is very impressive. Shout to Travis Hunter. You know what I mean? And hey, Heisman Trophy winner. It is what it is. Colorado Buffaloes, baby. Let's go. Talk to me, Jordan.
Yeah, man. I'm impressed with that too. I mean, let's be honest. There's never been someone that's, the top player in both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? I think this is unprecedented, and it's going to be interesting to see also if they're going to allow him to do that in the NFL. I know he said that it don't matter where he go. That's what he's going to want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see, because people are trying to say, and a lot of talking heads, a lot of podcast people are trying to say that you can't do that in the NFL. Yeah, you're going to have to pick one. And you're going to have to be like, oh, you might have to maybe do a couple sets on the defensive side or the offensive side, whichever one you're doing less of, but I'm actually, because I'm a soccer player. I play basketball. And I know, like, in basketball, like I have the fitness of a soccer player. So when I play basketball, I can just run off. You've seen me. I can run all day on the basketball. Yep. So it's rather, if he's super fit, my thing is, I don't see why he can't be able to do both. Because there's a lot of, I swear in football, you have a lot of like you get a lot of like break time. You know what I'm saying? Like you do a snap, then you chill, you play, you do a thing, you go back, you do another thing, you go. It's like, it's not like soccer where it's constant all the time. So do you think that he should be able to, I'm thinking if he's fit enough, he he could be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? At a high level, if you're fit. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm saying I brought up my soccer thing, because if he's just fit, let's say as like of someone like of that stature, maybe of a soccer player or someone that like an elite level fitness, then why wouldn't he be able to do that? Because of what? Because of the physicality? Because of the hits and all that takes a wear on you? Like why can't he do that? You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let me answer a few of your questions or whatever, right? Or just make a statement to things that you were saying. One of the reasons he's able to do what he does in Colorado, bro, is because during the week they give him days off. He's getting constant treatment, cryotherapy, massages, all of that shit. Not saying, he ain't on the practice field. But the days that I hear he's able to get off in college, he may not be able to do that in the NFL. That's number one. You mentioned, football, you stop, you get rest and all of that. And y'all nonstop moving. Y'all ain't running full speed the whole time. You ain't running full. Y'all be out there lackadaisical too now. You know what I mean? But the thing is in football, bro, every play is full throttle. Even if you backpedaling and the ball don't come your way, maybe you might be playing free safety or whatever. Bro, even if it's a run, so let's just say it's a run play. A safety, he gonna backpedal first. You got to get down in your stance. That's using your legs. When you see the run, you got to break and you running full speed to the ball. Football is that, like all of that physicality, that plays a part too. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's using your body. You got to run, bro. You got to go full throttle every play. And if he playing corner, bro, you got to think you already got corners on your team. You already got corners on your team that you paying. You know what I mean? You're not going to have him come in here and be a part-time corner in the NFL. Me, I think he lacks size to be an NFL corner. That's just me, all right? Because if I got A.J. Brown out there on that guy, I'm going to attack him because he's much smaller. Is he athletic? Hell yeah. But when you a bigger guy, that athleticism don't mean nothing. That's like having a plan to go in the boxing ring. All that plan go out the window when you get hit in the fucking mouth. When you get hit in the mouth, that plan goes out the window. You feel me? So I just think right now, he should. If you want to involve him on the defense, let him come in. When you playing a little nickel or something like that. Maybe play a little nickel, or maybe you put him on punt returns so he can get active in that. You know what I'm saying? But the 100 and something, it's 60 to 65 snaps in an NFL game. You do the math if you think he's going to play both sides. For 17 games, not 12 games.
He said he's going to do it, though. He says he's going to do it. Like, that's what. Like,
here's the thing.
If you drafted me, then that's what you're getting.
Listen, Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Listen, he ain't coming in with that type of power to say, this is what I'm doing. Okay? Because how you going to tell that defensive coordinator, this is what I'm doing? What I'm doing.
The reason why, Big Mike, it's because it's tough. Because if you're trying to tell me he was the best defensive corner in the league and he was the best wide receiver, that means, God damn it, he can affect the game both sides of the ball.
All right, so look.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right, but look, understand this.
Who wouldn't want to use him as a defensive coordinator? Who wouldn't want to use him as an offensive coordinator?
Jordan,
you know what I mean?
But let me tell you the difference, bro. Listen, it's college, right? Them is grown-ass men.
Yeah.
Them is grown-ass men. They got that grown man strength. They been in the weight room for 10, 15 years. Nigga, it's different, bro. The physicality is different. The game is faster. It's more physical, all of that. You know what I mean? Listen, if he go out there and do it, cool. That will only mean he getting treated, you know what I mean, like he getting treated now with days off of them. Because, bro, 120 snaps, 130 snaps in the NFL game, bro. And you got, and then we back at it again on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and all that type of shit, and back at it Sunday. Man, listen, that's going to be wear and tear on the body. It's just a lot. I'm not saying, listen, I would rather him I think he can be more dynamic at wide receiver. I think he can make more plays at wide receiver. You feel me? That's just what I think. Now, if you, like I said, you want to bring him in for a few plays at nickel just to make him happy, you know what I'm saying? He can do it. All right, cool. But I wouldn't have him out here for, the whole defensive drive, and we back out here for the whole, because eventually, bro, hamstrings is coming. They're coming. That's a lot of running that he's doing. A lot.
I mean, I know, man, but if he has the fitness to do it, I don't see why not.
Listen, Jordan, how many times do you see college players just look at Charles Woodson? I know he didn't do this much, but he was doing it. He went to the NFL. He ain't playing no wide receiver. Deion Sanders, they put him in the game on offense and go out there and make a catch, first down, deep pass, whatever.
You see, we're gonna go deep into this right now because you have these anomalies like a Shohei Ohtani in baseball. Right?
Yeah. You think that's Travis Hunter. That's Travis Hunter.
Yeah. Right. And you see a dude where it's just like he has the ability to and hit. And it's like if he's top 10 in both, and you know what? He's like, listen, he got hurt. They were saying, oh, we don't know if you could do it in the MLB. And he comes over to the MLB and he becomes one of the top pitchers. Mm-hmm. And he becomes one of the best hitters. Mm-hmm. This is something that you know what I'm saying? It's sometimes in sports, things come along that is rare. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think that we should give it a go, man. We should give it a go.
Look,
we should give it a go.
Listen, hear me clear. I'm not saying he can't. I just wouldn't do it. I want him for 15 years. Okay? When your contract is due, damn it, it's on the table already. And when that other one is due, it's on the table already. You feel me? I want him on my dynamic side of the ball. I want him to be dynamic for my quarterback for 15 years. Go ahead.
But why don't you think he can't do 15 years both sides?
Listen, what I just say, listen to me carefully. 15 years, Jordan, both sides, full throttle. Listen, I tell you what, I'm going to applaud it. Okay? I'm just telling you, I wouldn't do it. Not the whole defensive drive. If you want to put him in, let's say we got a 12. Obviously, we don't know what the offense is going to do next drive. We don't know if they're going to go 12 plays or whatever. But let's just say it's 12 plays. You want to put him in nickel situations where you need an extra corner out there or whatever? But starting corner, bro, I just wouldn't do it. I'm not saying he can't. I know. You talking? I would be scared because I want that kid forever. I don't want him going nowhere. That's me.
But now we also have to take this into account.
One more thing before you go. And if he get out there and he look good in the NFL, it's going to stay like that. He going to want to go out there again and again and again. And that's what I'm trying to stay away from, Jordan. Because I'm scared it's going to I just don't know if it's going to last that long for 15 years.
Well, I'm saying if he conditions himself well, if he gets his treatment well, and he does all this stuff necessary for his body that he does, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand that you guys are the velocity and the impact is, it's in bursts. But if he has that fitness to do that, you know what I'm saying? He gains that strength and he stays injury free or whatever. He's going to get injured. Everybody gets hurt. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's even players one side of the ball, they get hurt. Everyone go get a little niggle here or there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But if he has the ability to stay fit and do this, man, I don't see why he cannot. Because let's also talk about this too now. If you're talking about contracts, now what happens when a contract, if I'm playing both sides of the ball, I'm giving you 60 snaps a game. Okay. I'm one of the best corners in the league or whatever you want to say. I'm one of the best wide receivers in the league too now. Top 10 receiver. Usually receivers are getting a certain amount of money, but now can he get wide receiver money and corner money? You know what I'm saying? That can change up a whole different aspect, a whole different thing.
It could.
Especially players that are not able to do two things because they're trying to do that with baseball players. Mm-hmm. They say you only can do one thing. Now Shohei Ohtani is one of the guys that's changed that. You know what I'm saying? Now, okay.
But can we not compare baseball to a physical sport?
No, the reason why we can though is because remember, even though as much as this throwing that 100 miles, dude, that's hard here, eh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then after you have to bat, this, remember, they all get Tommy John surgery and all that stuff. That's for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't allow this, because you can't continue to throw like this at such a fast pace and then try to bat, bro.
Yep.
Hit one of them balls and you're swinging and you're missing more than you're hitting. You know that, right? So that swing,
hell yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, that's why they don't want you doing that, bro. They don't want you doing that. He's changing the narrative. Now players are going to come and want to go and play and do that on both sides of the ball, where he's affecting the game on the defensive side of the ball for baseball. He's affecting the game on the offensive side of baseball. Right. If you can do that in football, brother, why would you not? If you have one of the best corners in the league and shut down a wide receiver, then you can go out there and bust that corner's ass. You're going to say, I don't want to play that guy.
Look,
there. Nope, we better not do it.
I hear you with the Tommy John and the shoulder and shit. That ain't cracking heads. That ain't shoulder to shoulder. That ain't hitting you in the knees. You feel me? And listen, if I'm an offense, and that's Travis Hunter out there, oh yeah, I want to see what he about. Derrick Henry, we going that way. Saquon, we gonna have to see what he do off these blocks. Let's see how good he really is. He got a small frame. Let's see how physical he is out here, because it's coming, bro. It's coming. It's coming. If Travis Hunter is lined up out there corner, I promise you, it's coming. They may not test him a whole lot with the pass, depending on who the receiver is. You feel what I'm saying? But in the run game, I tell you what, let him play against the Philadelphia Eagles and a running football team, and he out there. That's where we're going. We're gonna see how he can get off these blocks and how he can make it make sense. Like I said, keep in mind, I'm not saying he can't. My whole thing is, if I'm coming from me being a GM, I'm too scared to let him play both sides the whole game. I can give him some, but I ain't letting you, bro. I need you.
Yo, I'm looking at like a Nate Wiggins on my team. If he better than Nate Wiggins, you know what I'm saying? Why can't he do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then go out there and be a Zay Flowers.
Because listen, I tell you what. I tell you what, how he probably couldn't. You know what I mean? How many times we see players in college killing? Remember J.J. Redick? Player of the year.
Yeah.
You go to the NFL, NBA is something different. Not saying he gonna fall off. I'm just saying it's different. Bigger, faster, faster, strong. I tell you what, motherfucker just they gonna try it. And we just gonna have to see. But me,
you bet you would have to try it.
I would try it. I would. But man, listen, but I'm gonna let him know. Listen, what you did at Colorado, baby, you're not doing that here. You're not gonna be to play the whole game on defense and the whole game on offense. I'm gonna give you some sauce. I'm gonna give you some tick. I'm gonna give you some sauce out there. I'm gonna give you some tick. You know what I mean? Hey, look, do your thing. But at two plays, and then if you do. Might hit you out there again on a couple plays on each drive, whatever. Keep you happy, to keep you interested. Because I know you want to get out there. I know you want to get out there on defense, and I know you could probably make a play. You know what I mean? So guess what? The times that you out there, make that play. Make that play. But it's not going to be 120 snaps a game because I need you for 15 years.
I want him to do it, man, and also see if these dudes can get more money too. The guys that play both sides of the ball, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it could start something for people, you know, that want to do two sides of the ball, and I mean, it's not that and do it at a high level. Because it's different if a guy is like out there and he's a better wide receiver, way better wide receiver than he is corner, then I'll be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You're what? You know what I'm saying? But if you're damn near the same at both, and you're the best in college football. Shit, I mean, you might as well. There's one thing I'm disappointed with him about, though.
You better be the best in the NFL, too, or it ain't going to happen.
Yeah, there's one thing I'm disappointed with this nigga about. I'm not going to lie to you. Mm-hmm. I don't know how old is he, 18?
Who?
I don't know how old is he, 18? 22?
Travis Hunter?
He's 22, right?
21, 22, something like that, yeah.
22. How the hell you go your whole life and you didn't listen to Lil Wayne? Like...
Yo, when I heard that, until your girl let put you on him, bro, listen, everybody ain't music heads though, bro.
Nah, brother, I can't. That's no excuse, Big Mike. Bro, Lil Wayne's a legend. He's a legend, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit what anybody says. I'm bumping No Ceilings still.
Listen, bro, listen. Right. Listen, bro, listen.
You understand what I'm saying? No Ceilings is still on the playlist. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Listen, bro, I know dudes that's not fans of music, my guy.
Nah.
I know dudes that's not fans of music. Real talk.
But Lil Wayne, everyone knows. If I say Lil Wayne to some,
listen.
I know. Okay,
listen. First of all, it's not Lil Wayne. We don't call him Lil Wayne. Okay, it's not Littl. Call him. It's Wheezy. Wayne.
It's Lil Wayne,
Weezy.
bro.
You keep Little Wayne. What are you talking? Little Wayne. What are you talking about, nigga? No, keep
what
going.
What are you saying, bro? It's Lil Wayne, bro. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Yeah, but nah, man. Listen, bro. I mean, I was shocked too. Trust me, I was shocked. Trust me. But like I said, I know guys that do not care about music. I promise you. And listen, bro. It's 10 billion people in the world. You feel me? Everybody different. I know a motherfucker, bro. I know a motherfucker told me that they didn't watch basketball growing up. Okay?
Not even on the you remember that?
Yeah, but it just happens. A lot of people, bro. Some people like being outside in nature, fishing. Bike. It's just that's not what excites them. It's just what it is, bro. I was shocked about it. You feel me?
That's blasphemy. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you coming up with Coach Prime and them boys. Yeah. I know that dude's been bringing them niggas around all the time, or bumping some type of music, and you trying to tell me you didn't know Lil Wayne? He probably mixing his words or something like that. For me, Big Mike, in his situation and deceiving the people that he's around, something's going on with dude, bro.
Peep though,
I ain't with that one.
But peep though, he 21, right? 21.
22, yeah.
21, 22.
And he's new music type guy, yeah.
Right. In Wayne's heyday, so just think when, Lollipop, what's that, 08? Amelia, 08? That nigga, so he was 4 years old.
I'm with you, but the only thing is, the reason why I'm going to have a pushback on that is because Lil Wayne has people that he's put on, right?
Mm-hmm. And
people that he's put on are still making music. Mm-hmm. You have the Nicki Minaj's, you had the Tigers, you had Drake. They all are people that Lil Wayne put on. So if he did any type of Drake or Nicki Minaj, or Lil Wayne would pop up. Just it would have to.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't listen.
That's where I'm not going with it. Listen, Travis Hunter. Let me tell you something. Is you here?
Hey, no. Let me tell you, that's a Heisman Trophy winner. Don't be talking about the Heisman Trophy winner, Mister. Don't be. My man brought home 7 awards. Ooh, 7 winner. Ooh, 11
I need
winner.
to know. Are you here?
Are you here? 7-11. It's all the niggas rolling.
I'm with you. I bang with that. I want him to do what I want him to do. Both sides.
Stop rubbing your camera. Say what you gotta say, nigga. It's just wiping the camera off.
That little Wayne shit, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. All
right.
Listen to Lil Wayne, and he's already engaged at an early age. We don't want this to happen either, man.
Oh man, let's not.
How that go down.
Let's not even.
Woo! I want it to be a successful marriage. Have kids, get married, whatever it is.
So look, before we move on, because we got one more topic, right, real quick, and it's based around the Heisman shit. It was a video out that was when they was at the Heisman Trophy award ceremony. When they called his name, everybody stood up clapping and shit. And this girl was still sitting down. And Coach Prime had to say, get up. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's a lot, people, I said he engaged, you know what I'm saying? Young, got money already, already a millionaire. He don't live on campus. They got foreign cars and all of that with the NIL money, all of that, right? So now it's like, motherfuckers is like, well, shit, if he leave her, shit, she's definitely going to get that money. She pregnant, I mean? I think, and I'm hearing, I don't know, if she pregnant, but I don't know, you know what I mean? But man, let's just hope everything plays out very, very well. But it was a runner-up in the Heisman Trophy winner, in the Heisman Trophy award race, and that was Ashton Jeanty, running back from Boise State. Now, obviously, he's a little disappointed. disappointed, not happy about, him winning the Heisman because obviously, he feel like he should have won it. But I'm going to let you hear what he had to say right now. Here we go.
I mean, anytime, you have something that, you felt you should have accomplished or, you should have been given. Obviously, everything is earned, but I really felt like I should have walked away with the award. But, kudos to Travis and, for winning. But, yeah, it's simple as that. Work harder, go harder. There's a lot more to come. This isn't, the end. This is just the beginning. So I just got to do that much more.
So he said he got to do that much more, whatever the case may be, right? So, do you think he got robbed? Do you think Ashton Jeanty was robbed from the Heisman?
The only thing I would have to say is this, and let's just find out right now, quick. You can tell me. Did he lead college in rushing?
Yes.
Yes, he did. Right.
Yep.
Was it the all-time record?
So
the all-time record is Barry Sanders, correct?
Right.
2,628.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, because I know Barry Sanders had it. I just didn't really remember the number. So almost
Barry Sanders.
Almost.
Yeah, Barry Sanders. And he didn't break it.
Right.
And he has one more game, a bowl game, to do it, right?
Yeah.
A bowl game, or because at that time they had one bowl game, but he can have maybe 2 or 3 more games.
Yeah.
Right.
And the stats still go up in college. They still counts.
Yeah. So say he has one more game. Let's say if he didn't get it, if he didn't break the record, then I don't think he would deserve it. If someone is the top receiver and the top defensive player, I would give it to that player. Because you've seen a bunch of times where a running back maybe has done had a lot of rushing yards, 2,000 rushing yards, maybe, right? You've seen this, but you've never seen a Travis Hunter be the best defensive player and the best wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wouldn't say that he got robbed. I wouldn't say he got robbed. You know what I mean? Okay. I know his team did better too. So if you were to put that into it, then okay, you can make the argument. You know what I mean? But for me, if he didn't break the rushing record, then I'm not really fussed about him not getting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think he got quick and easy. I don't think he got robbed. You know what I mean? He 344 carries, 2,497 yards, 7.3 yards a carry, 30 total touchdowns. You know what I mean? Listen, this is simple. If Travis Hunter didn't play defense and was dominating on defense, he would have won it.
100%.
But like I said, I've been saying it the whole time. If Travis Hunter gonna keep dominating on both sides of the ball, bro, gotta win that thing, man. Got to. You know what I'm saying? We've never seen it. We've seen guys play both sides. We ain't seen this.
Yeah.
Not like this. What he doing? Ashton Jeanty? Maybe we didn't see it because we wasn't born. Barry Sanders did that.
A lot of players did that.
Derrick Henry, he cracked 2,000, if I'm not mistaken. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, so it's like, yo, bro, listen, if Travis Hunter wasn't playing both sides of the ball, you know what I mean, then he would have won it. But when he doing what he doing, dominating, because he ain't out there on defense, he's not just out there. He's dominating. You feel me? So I don't think he got robbed. I think the best player in college football won it. And I think Travis Hunter is literally the best player in all of college football. There's nobody better than Travis Hunter. Period. Nobody. There's nobody better than him at what he does. Or even at his position. You're not better at your position than he is at his. At both of them. So that's where I'm at with that. I don't think he got robbed. You know what I mean? He had a great season and is still playing. Max, he won the Doak Walker Award. That's the best running back award. He won the Maxwell Award. That's the most outstanding. It's just not the most prestigious award. You know what I mean? But hey, he wasn't happy about it. You could look on his face. He's a competitor. He thought he was going to win it. But shit, hey, he came up short to Travis Hunter. And Travis Hunter, he was well deserved. So, all right, not a robbery to me.
If he got it, You know, I mean, and if what's his name wasn't there, so he was right. You right everything you said. But if he had the most rushing yards in the season, then there'd have been a topic. Then there would have been a discussion. Yeah. But it still would have been hard because one guy's still
both sides.
Both sides, right? So he affects the game in way more ways than just obviously which is kind of unfair, but it is what it is. You know,
it is what it is. I think it was well deserved. Well deserved.
Well deserved. But shout out to Genty though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Great season, and I hope he goes and maybe gets the he wins the college championship. Simple as that. You know what I mean?
Well, we know he's still gonna be playing. I'm gonna be watching, and we're gonna be watching him in the draft. You know what I mean? Watching him where he go and wherever he go next season. Shit, we're gonna be watching him some more to see if he can carry that on. Just like we're gonna be watching, Travis Hunter to see if he gonna play both sides or one side, whatever. So next season's already gonna be exciting. Mm-hmm. With Shedeur, Travis Hunter, and Ashton Genty, those three guys alone, it's going to be very exciting because they're going to be on all three different places. It's going to be exciting to see for sure. Before we get up out of here, man, your boy SGA in that NBA Cup tomorrow night against the Milwaukee Bucks after beating the Houston Rockets. You understand? Who you got, my boy? Who you got?
I'm going to take the Canadian boys, man.
Okay.
You feel me? I'm going to go with Lou Dort and SGA out there. You know what I'm saying? Kentucky product as well. Carson Wallace and them boys. I'm going to go with them. I'm going to roll with them boys, to be honest with you. But, I mean, I'm picking them because they, Canadian brethren. So I'm going to want them to do well, and they got Kentucky boys on their team. Yeah. But realistically, the Bucks is looking good right now. They looking. You remember when we had them jumping into my top 5 and all that because they've been playing well recently.
Yep.
Dame and Giannis definitely look like, that duo is – I mean, they picking it up. I think it was well deserved that they were getting criticized before because they were struggling in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But they've definitely picked things up. Starting to use that pick and roll with him and Giannis, and because I don't think what's his name's a great coach, to be honest with you. I mean,
I don't think anybody really thinks that.
Yeah, I don't think he's a great coach to be real with you. But that's just my opinion. So it's going to be a tough one, to be honest with you. But I just feel that SGA and them boys, man. They get after it. Yeah. They get after it. And it's going to be a good I want to see how Dame and SGA go at it. You know what I'm saying? But realistically, it's going to be a SGA versus, because SGA, when you think about it, like you have Dame and Giannis, right? Superstar players. And then you have SGA, who's just a superstar. They have Jalen Williams or J-Dub. He's like a star, like coming up to a star player. He's trying to get in there. Like he hasn't reached that, that status yet in terms of getting that status. So it's going to be fun to see, who kind of comes on top in terms of their performance. You know what I mean? I know, like what's his name might, even if Bucks win, I just want to see if SGA is going to go off. You know what I mean? Like, this is important for his stardom. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone's going to be watching.
Right. For me, dog, I know they got Dame and Giannis and shit, right? But to me, I just feel like the OKC, they just got more hoopers. You feel me?
Okay.
Them niggas be I think, Dame and Giannis, cool. But I think you talk about SGA, Shea, we know he a hooper, giving you 30 on 51% from the field. 30 from 51% from the field. You feel what I'm saying? He's breaking niggas down. Getting to the rim, getting mid-range, step back, game is smooth. He said, I remember him saying he wasn't big on LeBron coming up because he wasn't athletic like that. He couldn't do the shit LeBron does. That's why he gravitated more to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And you can kind of see, obviously, he don't have the movement Kobe has, you know what I mean? But you can see like the mid-range game. He got the post-up game. He know how to create a shot, get the separation. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
I told you,
he's skilled, bro. Yeah, he's skilled, offensively skilled.
Skilled. Just like Kobe got skills. Shit, I'm not saying he's, up there. I'm just saying, like, he's skilled. He's not the most athletic, not the fastest, but he gonna work hard. He gonna bust your ass. He gonna get after it. You feel what I'm saying? So you can see, like I said, he takes some of his game after Kobe, the mid-range and the creating separation and getting his own shot against whoever. Doesn't matter. You're getting these buckets. You feel me? Yeah. If I miss, all right, I miss. But nigga, when I hit, just like I hit them threes, he barely shoot threes. But every time he shoot a three, to me, it seemed like it's just going in. It seemed like it's going in. You feel what I'm saying? So me personally, I got OKC for those reasons. They got more hoopers on the squad. Now, if you're telling me Dame and Giannis is about to go out there and Brook Lopez, they're going to have a great shooting night, you know what I'm saying, all around the board, all right, cool. But OKC can get up and down the floor, and they scrappy on defense. Hartenstein is there. You feel what I'm saying? He got that little left-hand push shot in the lane that always be falling. So you're going to have to take account for that, too. You know what I mean? Jalen Williams, Shea, Isaiah Joe, all them boys, man. Caruso, Dort,
Carson Wallace,
bro,
Isaiah Joe. Yeah, they all there, man.
I got OKC winning the cup, 500 bands each player. If I get dealt with, I get dealt with. That's who I'm rocking with.
And honestly, before we end this, let me be honest with you, man. It's really impressive how they're doing this even without Chet, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Hartenstein didn't come back at first, and they was going small, and they just get after this shit, bro.
What did I say about OKC? I said from day one, they always draft well. Them niggas drafted KD, Russ, and James Harden. Them is three.
Ibaka, no? Did they draft Ibaka?
No. I'm just saying these. I'm talking about like supers, like the superstar players type shit. You had those three. You drafted those three guys. You drafted those three guys. And when KD decided to leave, and Russ got up out of there, look at where they at now. They already back. Sam Presti, they do a damn good job general managing out there in OKC. So even without Chet, like I said, them niggas got hoopers out there. And when Chet come back, shit, it's gonna be a problem in the West. I can promise you that. You feel me? So I got OKC winning the cup, 500 bands each player. That's what they gonna be doing out there, man. So
yeah, I'm gonna need you to go get that MVP, man. Let's get another Canadian.
Hey, bro,
MVP
listen, man. It's he can get it. He can get it. He can get it. You know what I mean? It might be around that time. You know, he can get it. I know he want it. It's just been this close. It's been this close.
He can get it.
He can get it though. He can get it.
But you think they're ready to win a chip though?
Man, bro, look. OKC. How much longer we gonna say? Man, they young. Man, they beat niggas' ass. They don't play like youngins. They play like veterans. You know what I'm saying? Like they playing like no team don't know what the fuck they doing. They look like they know what the fuck they're doing. Offensively and defensively. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is leading the way. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Shea. I ain't got nothing against that. That nigga is a baller. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's a hooper. Listen, that nigga's a hooper. If they won a championship this year, I'ma clap for that nigga. I'ma clap for him. Get up. I might get a Shea jersey.
Yeah.
I might get me a Shea jersey.
I really do like. And what's impressive with him too, though, is he's not falling into the mode of shooting threes. Like he has a mid-range game, it's a post game. He drives by nigga, you know what I'm saying? Big man, he stops on a dime, pull up. You know what I'm saying? On the left shoulder, right shoulder. I mean, hits through the left, boom. His angles are amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's good underneath the basket too. And he'll lock a nigga up too.
Yeah, I'm about to say he got defensive skills too. He played the lanes, he gets steals and shit. So he always around the ball.
And I always told you because he went to Kentucky and everything. I told you from before, like what I like most is when a player is not highly recruited or high and he works his ass off to get to that point.
Nigga,
you know what I'm saying? Like he did that.
What did I tell you? Who do you remember me telling you who I like?
And on what team?
Don't matter because they're not the most athletic. They're not gifted. You know, they in the gym working on their game. Remember I mentioned Jeremy Grant?
Jeremy Grant.
Remember I mentioned him?
Detroit, he showed that he can ball. Yeah.
When he got the $160 million from the Portland Trailblazers, when he got the 160, I was like, I was so happy because he works on his game. He's not gifted. He's not gifted to get up out the bed and give you. Nah, he got to be in the gym to be good. Guys like that, I like guys like that, dog. Like guys like that.
Yeah, that's why it's always respect for me with like a Steph Curry and those guys because he's not the fastest, he's not the strongest, and you know what I'm saying. Like,
what it is for me with Steph, you know what I mean? He grew up rich. He grew up. Yeah. He never seen a disconnect notice. He never had to warm up no water to take a bath. He never had to. well, what we gonna eat today? It was never none of that. He never been in the ghetto. He probably ain't never been in a fight. You feel what I'm saying? And his daddy had money in the NBA. He was in NBA locker rooms. His every single Christmas Steph Curry had was great.
Yeah, 100%.
Every Christmas, every birthday, he never wanted for anything, and he still got the hard work ethic to go to the NBA and still be there. And you rich as a motherfucker. Shit, please. You gotta respect that shit.
Yeah, so you have all that. Plus he's not like super athletic.
No.
He's not like super fast. And so all that comes in, and that's why I gotta respect people like that. Even Kobe. Like Kobe, he didn't come up poor or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? No. He has that killer mentality. He's a worker. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You gotta always respect them worker niggas, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them niggas, man. Shout out to who are we talking about? Shout out to SGA, Jeremy Grant, those players. We should have even a topic on those underrated players and
we gonna talk about the who's one of the most underrated players at each position. We gonna get into that too. You feel me? So, but until then, man, because you know what? In the beginning of the show, I didn't say what's up to the viewers. So if y'all still stuck around without me speaking to y'all, I'm sorry. But thank y'all for sticking around. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button so you can be up to date with all things under the lights. And for the listeners right now, same thing. We sorry. You know what I mean? That's on me. Sorry about that. But if you stayed around, thanks for listening. You understand? So listen, man. Jordan, you know what it is with me, my guy. You feel me? We rocking all day long. That's our show for the day, and we gone.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah.